Welcome to the Computer Aided Engineering Graphics course. This is Upinder, working as an assistant professor in the Department of Civil Engineering in Anurag Engineering College. Today I would like explain about projections of the solids from this course. What is mean by solids? Solids orthographic projections of the three-dimensional objects called solids. Solids are the three-dimensional objects. It means it consists of the length, breadth and height. The two views are necessary as front view and top view to represent a solid in orthographic projections. The major classifications is polyhedron and solid of revolutions. Let us know more about classifications of the solids. The solids are classified into two types. They are the right solid and oblique solid. What is meant by the right solid and what is meant by the oblique solid? They are the right solid means three-dimensional object whose axis is perpendicular to its base. And oblique solid means its axis is inclined to the base. In that right solid means axis is perpendicular to the base, and oblique solid means axis is inclined to the base. Here the right solid is again classified into two types. They are the polyhedron and solid of revolutions. And what is meant by the polyhedron and what is meant by the solid of revolution? Here the polyhedron means it is the solid bounded by the planes called faces. Solid bounded by the planes called faces like regular polyhedrons, prism and pyramids. These are the polyhedrons. And coming to the solid of revolution means these solids are obtained by revolving a plane figure like rectangular or semicircular about a fixed line. Revolving a plane figure like rectangular or semicircular about fixed line. Example: cylinder, cone, sphere. These are the examples of the solid of revolution, and polyhedron examples are regular polyhedron, prism and pyramid. Coming to the regular polyhedron, the regular polyhedrons are again classified into they are a tetrahedron, cube, octahedron, dodecahedron and isosahedron. These are the classifications of the regular polyhedron. Means polyhedron is solid bounded by only the plane surfaces. The faces are formed by regular polygons of some sizes and are dihedral angles are equal to one another. Other polyhedrons like solid of revolutions. These are the cylinders, cones, spheres. When faces of polyhedrons are not formed by equal identical faces, they may be classified into prisms and pyramids. These are the regular polyhedrons. So regular polyhedrons, in that regular polyhedrons, they are first one tetrahedron, hexahedron or cube, octahedron, dodecahedron, isosahedron. So tetrahedron means four equilateral triangular faces, and cube, it consists of the 6 equal square faces, and octahedron 8 equilateral triangular faces, and dodecahedron means 12 equal regular pentagonal faces, and isosahedron means 20 equilateral faces, equilateral triangular faces. Next one, prism. A polyhedron formed by two equal parallel regular polygons and end faces connected by side faces which are either rectangular or parallelogram. So in that prisms classified into triangular prism, square prism, pentagonal prism, hexagonal prism, rectangular prism and oblique prisms. These are the different types of the prisms. And these are the different types of the regular polyhedrons. These are the types of the regular polyhedrons. These are the different types of the prisms. And next one, pyramids. These all are comes under the regular polyhedron. Polyhedron comes under the polyhedrons. Prism, pyramid and regular polyhedrons comes under the polyhedrons. So pyramid means a polyhedron formed by a plane surface has its base and number of triangles as its side faces, all meeting at a point called vertex or apex. And axis of the pyramid, the imaginary line connects the apex and the center of the base. The apex and the base corners. Then right pyramid, when the axis of the pyramid is perpendicular to its base, and oblique pyramid when the axis of the pyramid is inclined to its base. If the axis of the pyramid is inclined to the base is called as oblique pyramid. If the axis of the pyramid is perpendicular to its base is called as right pyramid. And inclined or sand faces means rectangular side faces, the apex and the base corners. These are the pyramids, different types of the pyramids. They are the triangular pyramid, square pyramid, rectangular pyramid, pentagonal pyramid, hexagonal pyramid and oblique pyramid. Second one, solid of revolutions. Solid of revolution, when the sum of the plane figures or revoluted about one of their sides. Solid of revolution is generated by the cylinders, cone, sphere, oblique cylinders, oblique cone. These are the different types of the solid of revolutions in that cylinder, cone, sphere, oblique cylinder and oblique cone. Then truncated and frustums of the solids, when prisms, pyramids, cylinders are cut by the cutting planes. It means it is a cone cut by the cutting planes. Cone is cut by the regular cone is cut by the cut planes to form the truncated and frustum of the solids. Cylinders are cut by the cutting planes. The lower portion of the solid without there the top portions are called either truncated or the frustum of these solids. These are the different types of the truncated and frustums of the solids. Next, visibility. It means if the prism or regular polyhedrons, pyramids, if you are seen from the front view or from the top view, when it's the true shape, where it is visible, when let us know more about the visibility. When drawing the orthographic views of an object, it will be required to show some of the hidden details as invisible and are shown on the orthographic views by dashed lines. So here views of an object, it will be required to show some of the hidden details as invisible lines. So invisible lines means some of the parts are not visible in the top view, some of the parts not visible in the top view. That lines are represented with the dashed lines. Dashed lines means invisible portion of the figure, invisible portion of the drawing. So what are the rules of the visibility? All the outlines of every view are visible. The outlines of all the views are shown by the full lines. It means all the outlines means visible portions. Visible portions are drawn with the full lines. It means continuous line. For example, in the top view, top view, it means the hexagonal pyramid. This figure represents the pentagonal pyramid, means 5 sides. 5 sides consist of this figure. It means the pentagonal pyramid. The top face, like here the top face is A, B, C, D, E, is the highest. It is completed visible in the top view. For example, observer is here to show the pentagonal pyramid. He only visible the pentagon. In the top view. So top view drawn in the above the reference line or below the reference line. Top view drawn only in the below the reference line, and front view drawn in the above the reference line. It means the true shape, means pentagon shape, is visible in the top view. It means to draw the below the reference line. In the top view edges like AB, top view edges like AB, BC and DE, EA are shown as full lines. So these all are shown full lines in the below the reference line. The bottom pentagonal faces A1, B1, C1, D1, E1 is the smaller than top faces, hence invisible. A1, B1 are the invisible. Observer is here to show the pentagonal pyramid. The only visible parts of the observer. These are the invisible parts of the observer. The lines connects a visible point and an invisible point is shown as an invisible lines of dashes unless they are outlines. In the front view, in front faces of the objects are visible. In the front view, the faces, for example, same diagram, the view is changed, it means from the front view. If the observer seen from here, it means only visible to see the rectangular face from the pentagonal prism. So here in the front view, the faces A, B, B1, A1 and B, C, C1, B1 are the front faces, hence are visible. These are the visible parts. And the front view, the corners A, B, C and A dash, B dash, E1 are the visible to the observer, and hence in the front view. And in the front view, and the lines A dash A1, B dash B1 and C dash E1 are shown as the full lines. These are the full lines. These are the visible parts. It means the observer is here. It means the rectangular face is drawn in the above the reference line. This is the reference line. To draw above the reference line. The corners D, E, D1 and E1 are the invisible in the front view. The lines E dash, E1 dash, D dash, D1 dash are the invisible, hence shown as dashed lines. The top rear edges A dash, E dash, E dash, D dash and D dash, E dash coincide with the top front visible edges A dash, B dash and B dash, C dash. Means the observer is here means the main part of this is visible in the top view, means top view drawn below the reference line, and the observer is here means to show from the front view the rectangular face is drawn here. It means above the reference line. So these are the main outer lines, or continuous lines are the visible portion. These dashed lines are the invisible portions. These continuous lines are the visible and dashed lines are the invisible portions. Projection of solids placed in the different positions. They are perpendicular to the HP or VP, inclined to both HP and VP, axis parallel to both HP and VP, axis inclined to HP and parallel to the VP, axis inclined to VP and parallel to the HP, axis inclined to the both HP and VP. These are the projections of the solids placed in different positions. So in the first one, axis of the solid perpendicular to the HP. A solid when placed on the HP, its axis perpendicular to it, then it will have its base on the HP. This is the smallest position of in which the solid can be placed. When the solid is placed with the base on the HP positions in the top view, the base will be projected in its true shape. Hence, the base of the solid is on the HP. The top view is drawn first, and then the front view and the side views are projected from it. For example, only one position with the cylinder or the cone may be placed with its base on the HP. Means the observer is here to show the cylinder. Here circular portion is from the top view and the observer is here. It means the rectangular shape visible in the front view. The top view circular face is visible. It means the cylinder on the above the reference line. We will continue remaining topics in next session. Thank you.